From Detroit, a possible clinching game as the Baltimore Orioles lead 3-1 over Detroit. And if Baltimore wins, they go to the ALCS. Detroit is trying to stay alive. Here in game number 5, Detroit has a good possibility to win. They are at home, though they got beat 3-0 in the last game. But the overall feeling of this series has been pretty much Baltimore. You can see game 1, they were down 3-1. And they came back and won. Then they win. Then Baltimore wins 6-3, 3-2, and 3-0. Dan Petrie will start out for the Detroit Tigers, and Jim Palmer for the Baltimore Orioles here of 1983. And we're going to be ready to go here, game number 5, in just a second. So here comes game number 5. Dan Petrie will come in. He's 6'4", 185, 24 years old. We already have the Montreal Expos moving to the NLCS. We could clinch everything but the Chicago-Toronto series. But here's Danny Ford. If Detroit wins this game, they can say, hey, all we need to do is win game 6. And there's a game 7, anything can happen. That's a ball down low to Dan Ford, who was 2 for 4 last game with 2 doubles. 1-0. Ford, high pop fly, a little bit foul. Underneath, 1 out. Detroit would like to score early and stop Baltimore early. But Baltimore has Ford, Bunbury, and Murray, Ripken, Singleton, and Lowenstein, Dempsey, Sakata, and Dower. Everybody hitting under 300 except for Al Bunbury, but everybody's pretty much 267. Here's Bunbury hitting 400. He'll be the second one up. That'll be a ball outside. Fans here still believe. They just want to see. It's like anything else. You just got to win game by game and just hope you keep building up the ladder here. In 4 games, he's 6 for 15. Bunbury again, he'll foul it off. Two and one with an out. That'll foul back, 2-2. The 2-2 to Petrie. To Bunbury, sorry. Little grounder, Petrie will pick it up. They'll throw to first, 2 out. Now they go. This will be right up the middle. Right to him. And now here's Eddie. Detroit could have won that 3-2 game. They led 2-1, which would have made this series tied at 2. But Eddie hit a 9th inning home run to tie the game, and they won it in extras. Third, the first, all the way across the diamond, and they get out of the first inning. Out of the first, the score still 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Jim Palmer. 6'3", 190, 37 years old. He is old. The end and the twilight of his career, trying to reestablish that they are champions in 1983 in the World Series. In real life, they beat the Phillies in 5. Here's Lou Whitaker. He's not been great this postseason. 0-63. And Jim will start off with a strike. Lou Whitaker has scored, though, 3 runs in the last 4 games. That'll be a strike early, 0-2. Palmer still has it. He played for 69, 70, 71, 79, 80, 83. 80 was Kansas City, though. 1-2 now. Oh, missed it barely by an inch. Two and two. 3 and 2. First batter might walk him. Might walk Lou Whitaker, and he hasn't had anybody out yet. He walks him. Lou gets on first. Remember, he scored 3 runs in 4 games. He's fast. Oh, look at the pitch sequence. You can see 2 that were in there, then, oh, barely. Outside. That should have been strike 3, number 5, and 3 maybe not, but number 5. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Here's Cabell. Swing and a miss. That'll be the first strike. He's hitting .067, 243 OPS. On base plus slugging. To left field and a base hit, 2 on, nobody out. So Jimmy Palmer is not looking very good here, and here's Alan Trammell. Well, Detroit wants to jump on him early. On the ground, could be 2, 4, 6, 3. 2 outs now. Oh my. Here for the Tigers, you got Whitaker, Cabell, and Trammell. Lemon, Parrish, Herndon, Wilson, Gibson, and Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson flips in and out. Glenn Wilson is the only one over 300. And here's Chad Lemon. Detroit has not hit the ball very well in this series. Strike there, 0-1. Lemon is 1 for 8. He's hitting 125. Palmer, and it'll be 1-1. Detroit would love. They would love to get this game and go then to Baltimore. 2-1. Jim Palmer. This will be his 13th pitch. Outside, 3-1. Palmer has not looked good in his first inning. Not at all. It'll be the 3-1. Right there, 3-2 with 2 outs. One of his walks, he could have had his strike 3 twice. But they're really squeezing the zone here, the 3-2. Struck him out, and that'll end the first. After 1, we're scoreless, but it's been tense. Here's Cal Ripken. He has just been all game number 2. In 1, 3, and 4, he hasn't been the greatest. Petrie, and that'll be a strike. Last 3 games, he just had a double and 5 RBIs. Petrie had 9 pitches in the first inning. Oh, it's hit to third. Knocked on the ground. The throw to first. He's safe. I don't think that would be an error. No, it's going to be a base hit, but that thing was hit hard. Right in and out of his glove of Howard Johnson. But not an error, was hit. I don't think those routine players can. Ken hitting 5th for the Orioles, and that'll be a high pop fly to left. And Cal's got to go back 1 out. Petrie working aggressive and hard. On defense in the outfield, you have Gibson, Lemon, and Wilson. On the infield, Johnson, Trammell, Whitaker, and Cabell, and Lance Parrish as the catcher. And of course, you have pitching Dan Petrie. Only 12 pitches so far. 1 out, 1 on in the top of the second. It could be 2. They go Petrie to second, to first. They get the out, and that's it. 4 pitches in that inning, and it's 0-0. Bottom of the second, here's Lance Parrish. Lance at 267 for the postseason. Both of these teams, this is the only series really for them. Detroit trying to survive and go to Game 6 in Baltimore, and Parrish will foul that one off. Jimmy Palmer, the all-time great through all the great Baltimore teams. I would say 1966 is the only one he wasn't a part of 1 out. He was there in 69 and 70 and 71 and all through the 70s. For the Orioles, you have Lowenstein, Bunbury, and Ford. Then you have Dower, Ripken, Sakata, and Murray on the infield, and Rick Dempsey at home. Larry Herndon at 143. In the bottom of the second. High and inside, ball 1. Jim Palmer trying to get, how should I say, Jimmy Palmer swing and a miss there. Palmer might be a big factor here. Herndon was 0 for 2 and a walk. There's going to be a strike. He's not. There is just different pitchers involved in this Baltimore rotation. They're not exactly old and aging, but Palmer is older here at 37. Did he go? Yes, he did. And there'll be 2 outs, and Larry Herndon didn't like it. So Palmer gets his second strikeout, and here's Glenn Wilson. In the bottom of the second inning, here's Glenn. And here's Jimmy. That'll be a strike. 0 for 2 with a walk. It'll be 1-1. That's a shot to right field and a base hit. And at 42 speed, they're going to have to work him around. Oh, what a big hit. But they're playing in the outfield. Danny Ford got to it. And here's Kirk. Not the greatest series in the world. But here comes Palmer now against Kirk Gibson. Swing and a miss here. Kirk is 154 in the postseason. Not the greatest right here. He slipped down to 8th in the batting order. 0-1 with 2 outs. And 1 on, and that'll be a strike. That's inside. Last game he went 0 for 3 and had a strikeout. So the 0-2 from Jim Palmer. I knew he'd kind of waste it, and he would. 1 and 2. Struck him out. That went through the zone. At the end of 2, it's Baltimore 0 and Detroit 0. Now we go to the third. Rick Dempsey. Dan Petrie had 1 quick inning. He had 4-pitch inning last time. And that'll be on the ground foul. 0-1. Last game, Dempsey had that 2-run home run that was the key. The absolute key. That was unbelievable. Outside 1-1. He might have as many pitches with Dempsey as he did in the entire last inning. 1-1. On the ground, he got him swinging at that. This will be third to first. He only has 28 speed. He has time to even clutch that and throw. 1 out. Good play there, and here's Len Cicada, who finally got his first hit of the postseason in the last game. He's going to be batting eighth here in the top of the third. That'll be fouled off. 0-1. Last game he was 1 for 4 with a single. Cicada, and that'll be a ball. 1-1. It's not so much spots as in when umpires give inside or outside. Shot to left, deep, and caught by Gibson in left field. 2 out. Dan Petrie. Here comes Rich Dower. Rich Dower here in the top of the third. And that'll be a ball inside. Last game, he struck out every time he was up. 0 for 4, he got the golden sombrero. Oh, he swings and misses there. 1-1. He is on the worst kind of slump. One where he's just, it's not luck, it's ability right now. And it's 2-1. He might go for 5 strikeouts in a row. 3-1 to the outside. The best way to get on when you're in this, Danny Ford is on deck, is to not swing his bat at all and hope he walks. Working now. That'll be fouled off. 3-2. Now you know Petrie's going to be aggressive. He has to. He's going to dare Dower to get the hit. The 3-2. And he dared him and he got it. A good thing there wasn't a bridge around and he dared him to like, hey, bungee jump. Go ahead without the cord. So the first base hit of the day is Rich Dower. Here comes Danny Ford with 2 outs. And inside, ball 1. The top of the third, he popped out in the first. 5 for 19. 1-0 and 0-0. That'll be a strike. 1-1. That's going to be high into right field. It might drop, and it is caught, though, and run underneath. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 0-0. Johnson, Whitaker, and Cabal. Here's Howard. It's been a while since we saw Howard in the lineup. He's been in and out. He was in the wild card game. A win here by Baltimore, and they clinch. So any Baltimore lead you got to worry about. The last time he was in, he was 0 for 4, and he struck out. That'll be a little grounder. Picked up second to first, 1 out. So Len Cicada to Eddie Murray. Coming up is Lou Whitaker now. His average actually dropped. 0.63, 1 out, bottom of the third. Palmer here in the 1983 playoffs. That'll be a ball inside. 1-0. Last game he was 0 for 4 and he struck out. Sounds familiar. Detroit has not hit the ball well in this series. They haven't. High and deep to right field. A harder hit, but caught 2 outs. That'll be 2 here. A nice catch by Danny Ford in right. And here comes Enos Cabell. He has a hit. He singled in the first. He's only 2 for 16 in this series. He'll foul that back, 0-1. He was 0 for 4 with a strikeout in the last game. But Jim Palmer, he'll be fouled out, 0-2. He's looking good. Both pitchers, both Petrie and Palmer, are looking good. The 0-2 with 2 outs. On the ground, this will be easy. Third to first, and they get the out. Oh, he looked at it. It kind of went funny in his glove. That was Rich Dower's glove, and he kind of took a double take to it. And we go to the fourth. It's 0-0. So Bunbury to right field, first pitch. This will be foul. It'll be 1-1. This is Al Bunbury, second in the lineup. Beautiful Commercia Park. You can see the scoreboard hitting .375 in the playoffs, and that'll be fouled off, 1-2. Baltimore trying to reserve their spot in the ALCS. The American League Championship Series. If Baltimore wins here, they could go to the ALCS. They will go. It'll be 3-2. The Tigers are next year's champions, and on deck is Eddie Murray. So the Tigers would win it all in '84, but they would try, and now he struck him out, 1 out. They're trying to rewrite history and win 2 in a row. Here's Eddie Murray. That's going to be a strike. Eddie is 0 for 1. The 0-1 now. High pop fly to right. Underneath, the catch, 2 out. We go cruising along in this game. And here's Cal Ripken, who singled in the second. He's bringing his average up. He had an unbelievable game, too. But ever since then, no way. Ripken to left. It's foul, though. Oh. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout in his last game. That'll be on and foul again. 0-2 with 2 outs. Petrie to Ripken. High pop fly, and underneath should end the inning. And it does. We go to the 5th. We go to the 5th. And this thing is 0-0. Both with 2 hits. 5th inning, here's Trammell. 0 for 1, he grounded out in the first. So here's Jimmy. Underneath, and it's fouled off. So Palmer, right now you can see Alan Trammell, third in the lineup. 36 pitches for Palmer. And it'll be high, 1-1. They're conserving everything. He's a little less than a little more than 100-pitch pace. He can go. It'll be on the ground, second to first. 2 out, 1 out. Sakata to Murray. There it is. Palmer throwing at 91, Petrie at 93. Chet Lemon, he struck out in the first. The outside ball 1. His last game, guess what? 0 for 3 with the strikeout. 1-0 with 1 out. That'll be fouled away, 1-1. Bottom 4. Lemon trying to do something. Palmer, he had a lot of pitches early and starting to calm down a little bit. It'll be 1-2 with an out. He certainly wants to get out of this 4th inning with less than 50. And that'll be fouled again. If he can get out of here with less than 50, he's gonna be feeling good. Ball, it'll be 2-2. 2-2 to Lemon. Inside, didn't break the way he wanted, and now the count is full, and they got Lance Parrish on deck. The 3-2. And that'll be fouled off. A lot of pitches to Chet here. Another 3-2. On the ground, right to Palmer. He'll pick it up, he'll throw to first. They get an out, 2 out. Here's Lance Parrish. Lance is 2 outs. That'll be a strike. 0 for 1, 2 outs. That'll be 0 for 2 now, 2 outs. Lance is having not the best of playoffs, but struck him out, and we go to the 5th. We go to the 5th inning, and Jim Palmer gets what needs to be done. We're still scoreless, and both teams only have 2 hits. Fifth inning, and here's Ken Singleton. Ken Singleton. And that's going to be down below, ball 1. 1-0. And it'll be 2-0. 2-0 to Ken. And 2-1 quickly. High into right field, center field still, catch it 1 out. We're cruising through this game, and I don't see, nobody's broken away and got big base hits. Lowenstein is 3 for 14. A home run and an RBI. Petrie would like to get through 5 with less than 50, and that'll be fouled off. Keep his stamina up late. Last game he was 2 for 4. 2 singles, and there'll be a ball there, 1-1. So John Lowenstein. High pop fly again. I think this is one of those games. Nobody does anything and somebody has a solo shot. 2 outs. Chet Lemon busy. And here's Rick. Remember last game, an unbelievable home run. A humongous home run. Dempsey fouls that off. Petrie again. 2 outs. Fouled that off quickly, 0-2. We said 50 pitches. He might hit it on the mark. This will be number 49. That was the waste pitch. And this is now number 50. Fouled it off again. So Rick Dempsey here in the top of the 5th. High pop fly to right, back, and oh, it hits the ground and a base hit. Rick Dempsey gets on with a little blooper. It hits the ground and right. Petrie 4 2/3, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 51 pitches. Here comes Len Cicada. Now to behind 1-0. And I'm going to go back 1-1. Cicada, some good defensive plays at second, but offensively, he got his first hit of the series in the last game. Whoa, they throw to second from his knees. He's easily got him. There was no question. I don't know why they even sent him. They go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 0-0. Bottom of the 5th, Larry Herndon. And Herndon, that's going to be a strike. Last 3 games, scored 2 runs. Fair ball, it goes into right field. Are they going to go to second? No, and Herndon will be on first. Oh, so big, and it barely hits the ground. The 1 on, nobody out. And here's Glenn Wilson. Bottom of the 5th for Palmer. And low for a strike. Glenn singled in the second. He's 1 for 1. 1 for 1, Glenn Wilson. Palmer. Fouled that one off, 0-2. 0 for 3 in the game. Last game, he was 0 for 3. This game, he's 1 for 1. Glenn Wilson, the 0-2. A little tip, and picking it up is Dowry. Throws the first to Murray, 2 outs. A good defensive play, and there'll be 1 out. Sorry.
Now back, left fielder.
Rich Dower, great defensive play. You don't get past him, and here's Kirk. He's hitting 143. High 2 for 14. Early, the swing and a miss. So Larry Herndon is on second. They're going to need a harder base hit to get him around if it's a single. And Gibson will be high, 1-1. Gibson against Palmer. Baltimore trying to win the 1983 World Series. Herndon here in game number 5. Hard hit and foul. Atlanta and Philadelphia, the crazy series. That'll be the next game that we play. The 1-2, and fouled it again. The winner of Atlanta and Philadelphia will meet the Montreal Expos in the NLCS. Philadelphia leads 3-1. They're up 3-0. Swung and he missed. He goes home from his knees, and they throw to first and get the out, 2 outs. They made sure nobody was going to third.
Now batting, third baseman, Howard.
And Howard Johnson. And that'll be a strike. The 0-1, and it's going to be a strike again, 0-2. Howard needs a base hit here. If he gets a base hit, Detroit could be up 1-0. The pitch. Oh, inside. It might have hit him. It could have, but it didn't. And Palmer now. The 1-2. Now be to left and fouled it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and fouled again. He's fouling off. 1-2. And he keeps going in. I mean, he's not going down. A lot of pitches for Palmer to Howard Johnson. It's eating up that total. Up the middle. He's going to go. It's going to hit the ground, but they're not going to send anybody home. And Howard Johnson stayed alive the entire time. And Lou Whitaker now. 0 for 1. And here is Lou trying to get Detroit for a lead. High to left field. Will it drop? Will it drop? Oh, no, it won't. And that'll end the 5th. The end of 5. It was close, but Sakata, Dower, and Ford will be up. Len Sakata lined out in the 3rd. He's only 1 for 15. He got that 1 hit in the last game. Petrie. Right up the middle for a base hit. So Sakata will be on first with nobody out here in the 6th. Those runners with nobody out on the first pitch. That'll be a strike, 0-1. Dower singled in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 1. In the top of the 6th. It'll be 1-1 now. Such a, important part of this game. If Detroit wins, they throw to first, he's safe. If Detroit wins, then there will be a game 6 in Baltimore. And it becomes closer and closer. They could do it, maybe. 1-1, and swing and a miss for Dower, 1-2. You never know. 1 ball, 2 strike. Struck him out, and Dower goes down, 1 out. Second strikeout of the day, and here's Danny Ford. He flew out, popped out, 5 for 20, 2 doubles and 2 RBIs in the series. And here's Danny. That'll be a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 with 1 out. Oh, he's going to second, and he is safe. They don't even try the tag. So Len Sakata gets on second. Look at the jump here. The 0-2 to Dan Ford with 1 out. And that'll be a waste, 1-2. Petrie has to start getting all the being more aggressive with the pitching here. It'll be 2-2. That one was on the outside. Lowey's going to third. They throw to third and not even a tag there. So now Sakata has himself in sacrifice position on a wild pitch. They're classifying it as a wild pitch. Now it's going to be 3-2 to Dan Ford. That's going to be the center field caught. They're going to throw home. They got Sakata coming. He's out! Oh! They got Sakata coming home. Chet Lemon, what a throw! We go to the bottom of the 6th. What a throw! And here's Cabell. 1 for 2 today, singled in the first. Jim Palmer hoping to keep up his pace. And that'll be a ball, 1-0. Well, for Baltimore, they had a very valid chance to score in the top of the 6th, and guess what? That'll be on the ground and foul, 1-1. One, but nobody out. High 2-1. So you wonder about Jim Palmer. Can Jim Palmer do what's needed right now for this long? The foul again for Cabell. 2-2, bottom of the 6th. Palmer does not want to walk the first batter. And he doesn't have to worry about that. Cabell strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Jim Palmer. And here's the shortstop, Alan Trammell, 0 for 2. That'll be a ball outside. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs for Trammell. Bottom of the 6th. That'll be a strike, 1-1. Last game he was 0 for 3. If Baltimore wins, they move on to the ALCS. And it'll be the first team to, in the other ALCS, it is a 2-2, with the road team winning each one. Toronto started off with 2 in Chicago. People are like, oh, and Chicago has 1-2 in Toronto. Pivotal game 5 coming up, but here another strikeout. Here's Chet Lemon. So here's Jimmy. Outside, 1-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Chet Lemon with that great catch in center field. And great throw to the plate, and Lemon to Ripken to Murray, and that's it. We go to the 7th, nobody scored. Bunbury, Murray, and Ripken. And here's Al Bunbury, 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. Al Bunbury. And Stan Petrie. And that's a strike. 0 for 2 today for Bunbury. Petrie with 66 pitches. That'll be a bunt, but it's foul, 0-2. Jammed him. Good night, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's Eddie Murray, 0 for 2. And that'll be a strike. 0-1 with 1 out. It'll be 1-1. So remember what Murray did in the bottom of the 9th inning in the top of the 9th inning in game number 3. Eddie Murray, the big home run. It'll be 2-1. This is game 5. Game 3, Detroit almost went up 2-1. And Eddie Murray tied it with a home run in the 9th. The 2-2 with 1 out to Murray. Struck him out, and that'll be 2 out.
The batter, number 9.
And here's Cal. That'll be a ball inside, 1-0. So they're booing Cal because he was successful in game number 2, but that was it. Cal, and that's fouled off. You know that Rifkin is going to have a play and something dramatic here. It's either he's going to be the hero or the GOAT. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2 with 7th inning with 2 outs. Petrie struck him out, and that is a big strikeout for Dan Petrie, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 0-0. Bottom of the 7th, and here's Lance.
The catcher,
If they have felt, they said they're down 3-1. They were down 3-0 in last game. They haven't scored in a long time. They haven't scored in like 16 innings. Parrish, and that was a meatball, 0-1. But anyway, they haven't scored in a long time. If they end up winning, they know anything can happen. Parrish to left field. That's going to hit the wall at least. And it will, and it hits the bottom. Parrish will go to second. And with nobody out, Lance Parrish with a double to begin the 7th inning.
now batting, the designated hitter, Larry.
Oh, that was deep. And Lance Parrish. Almost, and now here comes Larry Herndon, who's 1 for 2. He singled in the 5th. And Jim Palmer now. They know they can double sacrifice this for a 1-0 lead. Palmer. And that'll be a strike. Larry now has a chance to knock in Lance Parrish and make it a 1-0 game. Outside ball 1. In a bullpen, Bill Swaggerty and Dan Morgallo. The 1-1. I think Palmer will have a short hook. It'll be 2-1. They got 7, 8, 9 coming up, and if they get 2 on with nobody out, bringing a fresh pitcher for 7, 8, and 9. Palmer, and that'll be 3-1. It was right there. Glenn Wilson will be on deck. This will be 3-1. Four and 1, and it's 2 on, and I would be surprised if Palmer survived this batter. And I am surprised. Here's Glenn Wilson with nobody out and 2 on for Detroit. They have a chance to break their scoreless streak. Swing and a miss for Wilson, strike 1. 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Palmer, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2 now. Hard hit to left, and he'll hit the ground and a base hit, but nobody's going to score. Nobody's going to score, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. This thing hit the ground. He thought about diving, but then pulled up at the last second. And now they get a new pitcher in, maybe one batter too late. Palmer, a good effort, but he's starting to wear down in this inning. That'll be it for him. Dan Morogallo will come in. He's been in 2 games, 1 2/3 innings. Righties are all right with them, and lefties hate him. No strikeouts, no walks. He needs ground balls. The bases are loaded with nobody out. And you got Kirk Gibson. The biggest at-bat of the game. Morogallo inside, ball 1. Detroit looking for that 1-0 lead. Morogallo knows that it keeps his put in, fire to his face. 1-0 bottom of the 7th. Hard hit and a base hit. One's going to score. They're going to send 2. They are. 2 score, and it's 2-0 Detroit. And there's still nobody out. Kirk Gibson with 2 big RBIs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And I know that the thing is send him back to Baltimore. But here's Howard Johnson. He was 0 for 4 in the first game he played. He's 1 for 6 in the series. He singled in the 5th. He has an RBI in the series. And still nobody out. If you're Baltimore, you got to stop the bleeding here. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 with nobody out. Howard Johnson from Morogallo up the middle, and it'll be a stop. They go to second, they get the out, they throw to first, a random out. They picked it up at the last second. And what an ugly looking play. Len Sakata got there. Nobody scored, but we do have a runner in sacrifice position with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and Lou Whitaker. And I'll tell you what, a sac fly will go a long way in this low-scoring series. If Baltimore gets 3 runs, then they're probably going to the next round. They're up 3-1, and that's down low, ball 1. The game that Detroit looks like they can win. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground. It could be 4-6, 3, and they got it. And he hits into a double play, and we go to the 8th. It's 2-0 Detroit leading Baltimore. Singleton, Lowenstein, and Dempsey. Lowenstein. So top of the 8th inning here. Singleton flew out and he lined out. And here's Ken against Dan Petrie. It'll be a ball 1-0. Bob James is in the bullpen. Uster is looking to see if he should warm up. James did not have a successful last time, and that's going to be a strike. He was the guy that gave up all those runs to Baltimore. And did he go? No, it's 2-1. Petrie with 80 pitches. Detroit leading 2-0 here in the top of the 8th. They're open. Singleton gets out, so they can at least have nobody on, 1 out. It'll be 3-1. They got to bring it. Lowenstein will be on deck. That'll be foul, 3-2. Struck him out. He thought it was ball 4, and Ken Singleton has to go to the dugout. Well, the starters, Petrie has more innings. Palmer gave up more runs, more earned runs, more hits. He had more walks, but he did have more strikeouts. But Petrie, what a game. It's a 4-hit shutout for him. And here's John Lowenstein. That was a big call there. Had it been ball 4, it would have been 1 on with nobody out. And a 2-0 game. But here comes Lowenstein. That'll be ball 1-0 outside. 0 for 2 today. Petrie. He'll be 2-0. He's not as accurate as he was in other innings. The pitch count is coming up. He still has a 4-pitch shutout. That's a strike. 2-1. Petrie, and on the ground, 2-2. Well, that's the chance. Send them to Baltimore. Detroit, if they win, they go back to Baltimore for Game 6. It'll be on the ground. Petrie, the first, they get it out, 2 out. Game 6 in Baltimore will be crazy. And here's Rick Dempsey now. 1 for 2. He had a single in the 5th. And here comes Dan. And that'll be fouled away, 0-1. Remember, he had a huge home run in an earlier game. 0-1. It'll be 1-1. The only game that Detroit won in the series was a game that they were down 3-1 in the 9th, and they ended up scoring 6 runs. 1-1, it's 2-1. 2-1 with 2 outs, 2-0 Detroit. And that'll be fouled off, 2-2. And now Rick, this will be the 93rd pitch for Petrie. High and inside, you knew that was coming. It'll be 3-2. Len Cicada, he's becoming hot all of a sudden, hitting 3-2 and fouled out 1 away. They don't want Cicada coming up. They want to end the inning here. The 3-2. Did he go? It's ball 4. And Dempsey goes to first, and now Len Cicada will come up. That is the first walk for Petrie. He's given up 4 hits, and here's Len. He singled in the 6th. He's 1 for 2. 2 games, 2 hits. That's a milestone for him. It'll be 1-0. He's losing accuracy now. If he walks Len, it might be hook time for him. 2 outs, trying to get 1 more, and high, 2-0. 97 pitches. This will be 98. The 2-0 might be right down the middle. That's a strike on the corner. 2-1. To left field. Right to Kirk Gibson, and they end it. They got 3 outs to go. But how many runs do they need? Will Detroit add on in the bottom of the 8th? Bill Swaggerty. He will come in for this save. He's 1-0, 1 1/3 inning pitched. Righties hate him, lefties struggle. So here comes Cabell.
The first baseman, number 21.
Swaggerty, and there is a base hit. This is not a save. What am I thinking of? It's been a long time since I've had any dinner or whatever. Detroit has a 2-0 lead. One pitch, one hit. And here's Alan Trammell. Trammell is swinging and a miss there, 0-1. He's 0 for 3, struck out in the 6th. The 0-1. He's going to second. This is going to be a hit and run, but the throw is high, and he'll get second. Cabell will go second base, but it'll be 0-2 now to Trammell. They might have got him, but it was the throw, and it's the 0-2. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out. They throw to first. They got to do it. They could have ran to third. Maybe the 74 speed. There's 1 out. Here's Chet Lemon, 0 for 3. Bell on second. Lemon, and that's a strike. The 0-1 with 1 out. And 1-1. So Chet wants to bring in Cabell and get this thing over with in this inning. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-2. 1-2 to Chet. Struck him out, and we go 2 out.
The catcher, Taylor.
1, 2 outs, 2 on, and it'll be 1-0. And here we go, the 1-0. High, and a base hit. This might score. Are they going to come home? Here comes Cabell. It's 3-0. And Detroit might have sealed it. So you never know with baseball. And a big base hit, and here's Larry. Larry Herndon, a big base hit to left field. And that's going to be a ball. Bill Swaggerty can't close the door with 2 outs. And Detroit has a big 3-0 lead. A Detroit win game 6 in Baltimore. And that'll be 2-0 out to the side. They're keeping in Swaggerty. Baltimore will have 2 chances to win at home. And that'll be a strike, 2-1. Game 5 of Chicago-Toronto will be very pivotal. To left field, it might, it'll hit the ground, a base hit. They're not gonna go to third. A smart choice. And Swaggerty is just, he's not getting it done. And here comes Glenn Wilson, who's 2 for 3. Bottom of the 8th now. That'll be a ball inside, 1-0. Wilson has 2 singles. He's hitting .389 in this series. The 1-0, it'll be 2-0. Well, you got to wonder, will the Detroit Tigers get the save? It's 3-0, and they're probably going to throw this right down the middle. They don't want to see Kirk Gibson. The pitch. Strike there, 3-1. Three and one. Swing and a miss. It'll be 3-2. Two outs. Ball four, and now Kirk Gibson will come up with the bases loaded. There's a slight chance Baltimore might win this game because of the pitching, but Kirk Gibson can shut the door here. And Don Welchel, he's been in one game, one inning, 2 strikeouts, and nobody likes him, righties or lefties. So Don Welchel will come in to try and stop the hemorrhaging here. And you got Kirk Gibson up with the bases loaded in game number 5, bottom of the 8th inning. Detroit's pitching has been a little rocky. And here they go. The pitch. And it'll be down low, 1-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, Welchel. They're going to get an extra day off on the travel day. And here goes Don at 1-0. That'll be 2-0. Two and oh. High and a strike. So there it is, Wilson, Herndon, and Parrish. 10 hits for Detroit. There's 2 outs. Howard Johnson would be on deck. Swing and a miss. The 2-2, and fouled away. This is a chance to win it right now and not worry about your pitching. The 2-2, down low, 3-2. Now, if you get one, there's still a slight pulse because of the grand slam, but anything over a grand slam, I think, would be unreachable for the Orioles. The 3-2. The Kirk Gibson from Welchel. And that'll go to left and fouled it away. And here's Kirk. 1 for 3. The 3-2 from Welchel. On the ground. Base hit. 1 scores, 2 scores. And that'll probably do it. It's 5-0. Kirk Gibson a double, bringing in 2, and Detroit has a 5-0 lead. Good night. And here's Howard. Howard Johnson, the future Met. And down on the ground, it'll be second to first. 3 outs. Five nothing. Baltimore needs a big rally. Well, I would say this, if Rich Dower will come up. If Baltimore gets the lead, then Dan Petrie, will finish the game. It looks like they're going to save their bullpen. It's going to be a ball 1-0. If Baltimore would come back, Howard Bailey and Dave Rucker are warming up. But if they come back, they deserve to win the series outright. They will. So Dower against Petrie. on the ground. This should be short to first, and this will be one out. We'll get the field ready and turn the sprinklers on in Baltimore, because it looks like there's going to be a game 6. Here comes Dan Ford. The line down in the 6th inning is his average is going down. He slumped. Baltimore didn't score this game. And for an offense, they only won 3-0 in the last game. Dan Ford now. So they haven't had too much scoring, where Detroit has been very consistent hitting the bats today. The 2-0 to Danny Ford. He's 0 for 3. A strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Hard hit to right and fouled it off. The 2-2 with one out. It's been a little shaky for Petrie. Deep to left, he jammed him. Gibson underneath, that's going to be 2 out. Now this will make it 3-2 for Baltimore in game number 6. And if they complete it, because you never know, one more out, then we will go to Baltimore for a 6 and 7. And the old saying goes, Bunbury 6 for 18 with a double in the series. 0 for 3 today. Popped down to 7th. Went from 400 to 333 in the series. But you know the old saying goes, all you need to do is win game 6, and anything can happen in game 7. And that's where we are. Game 5 looks good. So if they're coming back from 3-1, check mark number 1. Third to first to end the game, and they do. And the Detroit Tigers in game number 5 have won 5-0 over the Orioles here in the 1983 ALDS. And Detroit, next year's champions, are trying to retroactively win 2 in a row. The Detroit Tigers looking good and solid here. Jim Palmer loses. Not a bad day. But Dan Petrie wins. He goes a complete game and wins the game. A complete game. 4-hit shutout. And they didn't even have hits for about the last 4 innings. Detroit 5-0. And now for the post-game show and all of the stats. Well, all right, it's going to be the highlight show here. This was the play at the plate when Chet Lemon threw out the Baltimore runner in the 6th. Good night. And then you had a big base hit by Kirk Gibson in the bottom of the 8th. And then the double play here, that was it. But Gibson, that was huge. He got in the 2nd. This is to end the game. Third to first. Howard Johnson to Cabal. All right, now let's take a look at the stats here. First, the box scores. For Baltimore, you can see they have a ton of donuts. 5 of them, 4 hits, but they were all spread out. Nobody stood out. Lowenstein grounded into a double play. Sakata had a stolen base, his 2nd of the playoffs. Palmer gets a loss. He's 0-1. His ERA is 3. Not as bad as we thought. He pitched about 90-some pitches. Morigallo came in. He did well, but Swaggerty really hurt. Swaggerty came in and gave up a lot of the runs. The 6th inning was still scoreless. The bottom of the 7th is when the team started to score. Detroit. So that throw out at the top of the 6th inning at home plate, the sacrifice fly, and he threw him out in the 6th inning. That was humongous, because then in the bottom of the 7th, who knows? You know, scoring first is all the difference in the world. So for Detroit now, you see that Cabal had 2 hits. He also had stolen base. Parrish, Herndon, Wilson, and Gibson all had 2 hits. There were 3 donuts on there, but Parrish had a double, and same with Gibson. The RBI, Parrish had 1. Gibson had 4 RBIs. 4 of the 5 RBIs came from Kirk Gibson. Trammell and Whitaker into double plays. Base running, Cabell had a stolen base. Petrie gets the win. He went all 9 innings. He only gave up 4 hits. He struck out 5 and walked 1. So there we go. Now the analysis of the pitchers for the Tigers. There it is. There's Petrie. That's everybody. For the Orioles, you have everybody here. And you have Jim Palmer, Morgallo, Swaggerty, and Welchel. For the batters, and we'll take a look. All of them here. And for the batters, so anyway, for Detroit, they're going to go in on a hot streak to Baltimore. And if they can win Game 6 on a hot streak, anything can happen in a Game 7. You just never know. So Baltimore now knows that they have to really play well at home. And they know it. They know it. And those are the Orioles batting. Here are the Tigers. Here's all of them. And here we go. So they know Detroit, they're going in saying, hey, we can do this. They're going in with confidence. You know, when it's 3-0 or 3-1, you say, well, maybe. Once you get that to Game 6, you're thinking, yeah, we can come back. It's there. So that's going to be it for the Tigers and everybody here. 5-0. Detroit beats Baltimore. Game 6 in Baltimore. Have a great day. The next game we'll broadcast will be game number 5. The Philadelphia Phillies have a 3-1 lead over the Atlanta Braves, and it'll be in Atlanta. Have a great day.